Hello and welcome. Welcome to learn that how you could change this coil spring and strut assembly to Toyota Corolla. And this is Toyota Corolla's this front strut assembly, and this is used one. This is like this mileage amount is something like 50,000 miles and something like 70,000 kilometers, and this is even useful part, because when we do this quick check, firstly this upper area moves nicely and there is no any sound and bearings are okay in here, and then we check this spring area. This is no any damage in here, only small rusty areas, but it is not problem. And then this important shock absorber in here. When we check inside, this looks very nice. There is no any leaks in here, this area, and also this upper upper rubber seal is fine, and then all other parts in here are also useful, and then we can use that. Okay, and this was like our new part what we are starting and planning to install this Toyota Corolla, and this is this front tire area. Okay, and then I need to do a couple of security things. First I need to add there a couple of rocks both sides in my rear tire, and I go to take my rocks. Okay, and that kind of rocks are very useful, and I install this in here and second in there. And now this I have secured that my car don't move, and then okay, and then we need to install this jack in the behind of below of this car, and there is this special area where you install this jack, and in that area there are holes in this area, and you can set up this jack in there. And then of course when we lift this car up, we need some security material below of this car, and here is wooden block what I install below of this car, and now I lift this jack a little bit up, and then I install this wooden lock. There is this wooden lock, and then I move that in. Okay, now it is well placed below of this car. Okay, and for that bolt opening you need quite long wrench, and socket size is 21 millimeter. And when you install this gear to 1, then we have friction in this system, and we can open those bolts even that this car is in tire is in up. But if you have difficulties to open those bolts, then I recommend that you lift this car back to this ground. Then, but let's try what happened, how I manage. This is first, it opens, second, third. Okay, and then when we are planning to change this coil spring assembly system, we need to take these bolts away, and then also that ABS sensor, and also this brake cable from in here. And then there is, of course, in this upper area there are 3 bolts in that area what we need to open. Okay, and let's go to do those. Okay, and next step is to take this brake cable out, and there is this one bolt what is 14 millimeter size, and I install this socket in just in there, and I little bit move that fence, and it opens quite easily when you have so long fence. I recommend that you purchase this. Size is something like, this is 40 millimeter, 40 centimeter long. Okay, and I continue this bolt opening. There it is. And now it seems that and it's okay, and then I change my tool to that kind of French, and there is this little bit shorter bar, and it's now easier to open this bolt, and it goes faster. And there was that kind of bolt, and now this brake cable goes away, and then there is this other side, there is this ABS cable, and it opens so that you twist this plastic system, and then you move that away, and then we have those bigger bolts, and these bolts can be quite really thick, and for that you need good tools, and I show to you that what kind of tools I use, and then we open these bolts. Okay, and then when we start to open these bolts in here, you need 19 millimeter socket, and first in there, and then second socket in that side, and then because these bolts are very thick in here, these bolts are very thick in that one, and that one, when this is nut what we open, you need a lot of force. And how you can get that of course, if you are really bodybuilder, then you have maybe enough force, but normally you need long wrench. And what you install in here, and of course both of these tools must be good quality tools, and then you need extra force and moment. I have that kind of metallic pipe, what this thickness is something like 5 mm, and then I install this pipe in here, and then I have a good moment when I start to open this bolt. Okay, now I start to lift that, and as you can see, this bolt opens very easily. But the hint is that you need that long. This length is something like almost 1 meter, and it's like 3 to 4 feet. Okay, now when this is open, we can continue this opening. Firstly, it is shorter, and now when I have only this wrench, I need much more force that I can rotate this socket, but quite soon it helps. And now when this bolt is more open, I can start to use my small wrench in that way. Okay, and quite soon this nut is open, and okay, and let's look. Now it's almost open. Okay, and now here are those bolts. A nice condition, and then we set up this in clean place, and then we have second bolt what is just in there, and there I need to do same things. And first I install in that, and then this socket, and then this long, and then this long pipe, and and now there is a situation that I need to install this little bit longer bar in just in there, and then I install this in here that way, and again bolt opens easily. And then I change my tool. Okay, now this opens, but then I use my hand, and I little bit move that system, and now this part opens so nicely. Okay, And then when this is moving, like in that, we have to take out also 3 bolts in this upper area. And let's go to open those. Okay, and now I have opened this front motor area bonnet, and then we need socket what size is 12 mm, and we install that socket in to these 3 nuts. And there is first one, and then I move and it opens easily. Second, and then third one. Okay, and then I take this bolts out, and please remember to keep 1 bolt left, because otherwise this coil spring strut assembly drops to directly down, and it hits our drive shaft those seals, and it can destroy our drive shaft. Okay, now this is it moves, and then we go to look this. We loosen that bolt a little bit more, and now we go to this down area, this below area, to take contact to this coil spring assembly. Okay, and let's go to that. Okay, and now this coil spring strut is moving, and when we look this inside, it is almost, we have take those bolts out in there up. There's only one bolt what keeps this strut. Then we take this our hand in here, and we move that strut a little bit in that we can take secure grip in that strut, and then we loosen that uppermost part what is in there up. This is the only one, and I use that kind of tool, and I loosen this upper nut out. Okay, and here was this the third one, and now this is totally loosen, and there was 3 of those small support plates. Please install this in secure place, and just now I take contact in here, and I try to move this spring in, because here is this drive shaft, this plastic gasket, and I have to be carefully that I don't destroy it. And then you need to move this little bit up and down, and then and it opens. Okay, now when this is not moving, I need to knop using my hammer a little bit but I have to take care of this my drive shaft seal, and I need to install there something support safety material, and I use this. Please insert something between these two, and this was too big. Then I have that kind of material. Okay, and this suits well in there. Okay, now I can go to this up. And there was this thing, and then I need to, and now it opens. And the situation is quite okay, no any damage, and now this is totally released. And now I have to be carefully that I don't destroy anything, and I start. Okay, and then I continue this removing, and I try to move that spring in. I try to move that in that position. This box drops out. Now I rotate. Okay, and this was the way, and now it goes up, out. Okay, and there is this damage front coil spring strut. Okay, and then I install that new one, and it's good that when they are in here, it's easy to check that they are similar, and they looks really similar. Then I take this, only that this is okay, and that old one, there was this problem that there was this oil leak. As you can see, there is oil, and that new one, there is no any oil. And then this rubber is also damaged. Okay, now I throw this old away, and I start to install this new in the right way, in same way back. Because and then this brake hose is and I lift this. Now it looks good. Okay, and then I install this safety material again between this coil spring, and now it protects Now it protects that, and then this upper area setup, it can take a couple of minutes time, because it is not so easy, because we have to accurate, and then we go to up to look what there is going, what we do in there. Okay, and now we are in this up area, and we need to set up these bolts in here. And it looks like that it is easy, but actually it can take a couple of minutes time, and we need to take one hand in this below and one hand in this up, and we can rotate this upper area moves, and there's the first one. Oh, this went really easily. And then I insert this plate and then strut. And by the way, I keep all time in one of my hand, and fingers are keeping one this bolt. Then I like to install there. Okay, and then this is okay, and then the last nut. Okay, now this is fine, and then we of course we check that these are okay, and then we need to tighten these bolts using moment tool, and I go to take my moment tool, and we continue then. Okay, and then we need to use this moment tool. And why we use this moment tool, there are two things. First is that we tighten these bolts enough amount, that we use enough force, and the second thing is that we don't destroy these bolts, because it is really easy to destroy this kind of small bolts when we use big tool and big moment. And in that bolts I recommend that we use moment what is this 50 Newton meters and something like 40 lbf, and I try to tighten, and when this moment tool says click, then this is thickness is okay. Okay, now it says click. Okay, next it clicks again, and then the next one. And then we also double check that this amount is again 50, and we move this again. And now I am sure that these are 50. Okay, this is good. And then we go to tighten these pillow area bolts. Okay, and then we need to install these bolts back in here. And it happens so that we take this panel out, and then we start to check up that this goes in there, and then we little bit move, and then remember to set up, move that, and this goes very easily, and then I tighten a little bit that bolt, and then this upper bolt too, and it goes in here, and it went also very nicely. Yes, this Toyota is so easy to assemble and reassemble. Deassemble and assemble. Okay, now when these bolts are there, then we need to tighten these bolts, and these bolts must be really thick, and this amount is huge, 300 Newton meters, and we use this moment tool. And then I firstly I tighten this in this way. Okay, and then this upper one, and then we start to use this moment tool, and there is this 19mm socket, and then we set up 300, and in my moment tool there is only amount 200, and that means that I have to rotate this moment tool to full, and then even little bit more moment. Okay, and let's start to tighten. Okay, and these bolts are so heavy that they are really difficult to broke. Of course somebody can do that, but I think that these are maybe that car's one of the and then there must be carefully, because there is this braking, and then when I think that I have to more power, I change this my tool in that kind of socket, and I set up this flange in there, and then I take this my extra pipe, what was that, and I give even little bit more force, and now I believe that there is 300 Newton meter, and these bolts don't open. Okay, and then I use this little bit longer. It's in there, and then I use again this pipe, and don't move. Okay, it's now in there. Then I move. Okay, now it moves. Okay, good. And now these bolts are not thick, and then next part is to install this ABS cable back, and it's in there, and then this brake cable, and there's brake cable. This bolt, and it goes in. Okay, and this bolt is almost here. Then I need to thicken it, and this was 14 millimeter socket. Okay, now it's thickened, and now I am very happy. Let's final check that everything is okay and everything moves, and now final part is to install this wheel and tire back, and then we need to take, of course, test drive, but this looks very good. Okay, and that was this job. Thank you for watching.